Hey there, all you sexy YouTube nail mother lovers. Cadence here, and today we are going to use this set, Madame Glam's House of Light? House of Light? Stop calling them House of something, Madame Glam. It's pissing me off. Wait, I'll go and make sure it's House of Light. 1 second. Yes, it's the House of Light. So somebody asked me a while ago about foils and what I would do with some foils. So today we are going to use these colors. We are going to delve into the depths of my scary foil folder, and we are going to create something interesting, as you have seen in the thumbnail. So let's get started. Now, fucking foil folder. So, as requested by some of you sexy nail mother lovers a little while ago, they asked what I would do with foil, or to have a foil episode. So I thought I would show you my foil folder. Yep, it's got foil in it. And it just keeps going. Don't mind my scraggy hair and pajamas, and at least my nails look good. So I decided to organize my foils like this because the little tiny tubes that they come in, or those stupid boxes, I had them absolutely everywhere. So I spent goodness knows how much time organizing and putting them into this folder. It is a folder for like collectible cards, you know, like the Pokemon cards or the football cards. It's a folder for that, and it's great. So I chose this foil because it had colors and a theme that I thought went really cool with this House of Light collection. So we're doing press-ons, and as always, we are starting with the prep, the Gel X prep, because I'm not going to manually buff these because it shits me up the wall and puts dust everywhere, so I chemically prep rather than buff prep. Apply a base coat, and then I'm going to use the King's Speech, and I'm really glad that I put the color down so I knew what it was called. Well, I have no idea. I'm just going to do 1 coat of that, and then I'm going to put the fucking foil gel on, and you want to make it thin. The thinner the foil gel, the better. So you'll see on here that I put it on and then I drag it off. I have grabbed a random gel brush. Why? Because I forgot that the easiest way to apply foil on a press-on tip is to take it off those stupid little stands and then smush the shit out of it on these, like on the end of the brush. The brush gives you a really good solid thing to hold on to, whereas when it's on the little stand, you can't rub the shit out of the foil to make sure you get a good transfer. The foil gel will vary in cure time, and it will vary in how effective it is, depending on the brand. Some of the cheap ones are absolutely terrible. I normally use the Macart transfer gel. I find that to be fucking top shit. Today I used the Madame Glam one because we're using Madame Glam products. And here is the secret to my foil success. before I top coat the nail, I apply a base coat. The base coat is nice and sticky and it holds the foil to the nail. And now I apply the top coat and that seals everything in. And that means and makes sure that the foil doesn't lift up from the sides when you do a full cover foil, because sometimes you do get that lifting with the full cover foil. So I now am moving on, and we are doing 2 coats of the Angelic Sonata and 2 coats of El Rey. I'm just putting it on an angle across the nail. The meeting of the 2 colors does not need to be perfect because I'm going to put a line through the middle of it. You don't know that yet. But I will. I'm just going to use the Perfect Black. It's very good for line work. I'm going to use the Cassidy Detailer from Kirsty Meakin, the Kirsty Meakin prayer. Kirsty Meakin, full of grace, hallowed be thy name. Thy infill come, thy apex will be done on earth as it is in Stoke-on-Trent. Okay, moving on. The Tia. Oh, I'm never going to get sick of that. I love it. So I'm just popping a line across the nail at an angle because that ties in to the angles in the foil design, which you will see in a few moments. I'm applying the dots because I sort of thought that there was a pop arty feel to parts of this foil, so I thought that a couple of dots here and there would tie in really well with the pop art-ish theme. It's not true pop art because, you know, I'm not making it with garbage and things that are on the streets. If you know, you know. So now I'm going to do half and half King's Speech and half Angelic Sonata, and then we're going to foil gel again. And again, the meeting point of those 2 colors doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to cover it with this foil. I'm going to trim off the edge that I don't need because I'm going to use it in on a different nail, not in a different nail, you stupid woman. I'm trying to line up the eyeballs with the angle of the color that I just put on the nail. I don't know why I did 2 coats, and I don't actually think I did do 2 coats, but it did pop up on the screen that I did 2 coats, but I'm not sure that I did. I wouldn't normally do 2 coats underneath a full cover foil, or any foil for that matter. If you don't get a proper pickup on the transfer, then you get that color behind it to save your ass, basically, to cover up your fuck up. Again, applying base coat and then applying a top coat. If you apply the base coat, your foil will not lift up from the sides when you do a full cover foil, guaranteed. Again, I'm just doing a half and half. Well, it's not really half and half, is it? It's like a quarter and 3/4, or a third and 2/3, third and 2/3 on an angle. Let's call it that. The angles match this foil, and that's kind of why I'm doing it on an angle, because it matches the theme. It matches the theme. So what I'm going to do here is put the fucking foil gel just across this meeting spot where they join. For those of you who are looking at me going, Madam Glam doesn't do foil gel, that's right, they don't. You can't buy it on their website. This was part of the limited edition Christmas box thing, advent calendar. That's the word I'm looking for. It's part of the advent calendar that they did last year. So yeah, if you run out of Madame Glam foil gel, then you fucking run out. That's it. You can't buy it. It's, to the best of my knowledge. Please correct me in the comments if I am incorrect. But yeah, you can't fucking buy it. Can't fucking buy it. So I have smushed the shit out of the foil. I've snipped the edges. Make sure when you snip the edges that you snip them slightly up from the edge of the nail, because you want the base and the top coat to completely encumber, surround and enclose. How about those for some good descriptive words? Yeah, you want that base coat to completely enclose, completely cover the foil, because if you've got bits of it hanging over the side of the nail, it's just going to peel straight up and off. So that was me just measuring the piece of foil that I cut off the bottom, because, you know, waste not, want not, I always say, especially when I am knocking my glitter and shit all over the desk. So I did 1 coat of the blue. I did 2 coats of the pinky purple angelic sonata color. I can't remember what the blue's called. Can you tell? I did 1 coat because I knew I'd be putting the foil gel on, and then that would level the 2 sides. They would be the same level if once I applied the foil gel. So what does that mean? That means that I won't get a bump when I do the base coat, top coat, and that therefore means I won't have to buff the fucking thing to make it nice and flat and straight. So yay for me being lazy in a kind of weird way. So again, cut the foil up off the sides. I am a terrible YouTube person creator thingy, and I did not show a sort of close-up, I guess, of the sides. If you're unsure that your foil doesn't wrap around the outside, you can give it a little file. You can file it before you put the top and base coat on, just to be sure. Or what do we say here at Close by Cadence? You can file it like a fucking champion. Anyway, just applying some finishing touches with the spots to tie the design in. Once again, applying base coat because it's sticky as fuck. Applying the top coat because it's shiny McShine. And here we are. This is the final result of what I would do with foils and the Madame Glam House of Life collection. So those of you, time for e-begging. If you have enjoyed, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and most importantly, leave a comment. I do get back to all of you, and I enjoy the interactions that we're all having. This community is fucking awesome, and I appreciate all of you. So this is, like I said, this is what I did with foil and the House of Life collection. Those of you who are asking what I would do with foil, this is what I would do in this instant. If you want to see more with fucking foil, let me know, because I know all of you want to see me pulling out my hair. Foil looks great, but Jesus, does it cause a headache and a drama when it's on a pop tip. easy on a nail attached to a human, but when it's a press-on on a pop, oh god, absolute nightmare. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Bye!